Now the fun part. Now since I interviewed them and put them on the spot, they get to ask me anything that they want. So I'm going to show you here. Here it is. Look at how happy they look about to ask me these questions. Probably going to be some horrible question for me. So I'm going to hand the camera back to them, and then they're going to shoot me answering the question. This should be good. Ryan's going to start us off.
What would you say is a daily struggle do you have here at Jason's Computer Services that you've been trying to overcome?
The biggest daily struggle I have, being a person that's a perfectionist and likes to do things themselves all the time, is actually the ability to hand off a task and delegate it. This has been a struggle for me ever since I hired Zach and had Chris and Joe work for me from long before. I'm very much a do-it-yourselfer, and I like that sense of accomplishment and something to be completed, and that sense of accomplishment being done myself. The fact that I'm not as integral to the part of the process anymore, from the new machine sale to the setup to the transfer to the delivery, that I'm more becoming the business owner. I'm still integral to the part of making sure that you're satisfied with all your needs and everything's done. But it's been a daily struggle for me, and still will always probably be a struggle for me on handing that task off to Ryan, to Zach, to Aaron, or to the new employee Jordan, and helping us out. But no business can successfully grow conservatively, which I like to grow conservatively and as slow as we possibly can, without growth and delegation. And this has been a daily struggle for me. It's been a struggle for me in my life, as well as handing out tasks. And it can go from handing out tasks to maybe just a general contractor to come in and help me out with a fan or electric work or sewer work, something like that. I feel like as a man, I don't measure up sometimes to be able to do things myself, and I have to rely on a lot of others. One thing I applaud myself on is that I have tried to overcome that task and gotten past that by saying that, yes, Ryan can do this, Aaron can handle this task. And when I see you guys do things on a daily basis and that customer is satisfied and it doesn't come back to me that there's a problem or a question, there's a sense of frustration because I feel like I'm letting my customer down or I'm letting the service down, that I wasn't part of it. But I've learned that actually it's a good thing, because if I'm able to hire a team of great individuals like you guys and have you guys do a task for me and have it be completed successfully without having to have me part of every part of that process, that's a win. And that's what proper great business success is all about.
Thank you.
Unlike most business owners that we deal with, you actually like being out in the field and helping us on big jobs. Like at St. Michael's Harbor Inn, you went all the way under the pool with the networking cable. What makes you want to keep going on site with us?
Since I built the business from the ground up, and I've loved technology. I live and breathe technology. It's absolutely a passion in my heart I love. I've always liked how things work, how they connect together. But the biggest thing in the end is when a customer or a client sees the owner of a business at like St. Michael's Harbor Inn or at Shaw's or at Patriot Fire in a cabinet, in a suit, clean like this, dirty and drenched, that day it was like at St. Michael's Harbor Inn in mud and dirt, and they see that the frustration on my face when we couldn't get done what my vision was on that job. And the client gets to see that, just that look in your eye of like, this is not what I was looking for. This is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do it a different way. That's what drives me at the end of the day. And then I ask you guys, can we stay and finish this job? I'll pay you overtime. I'll pay you extra. And in the end, we come up with a solution and it makes the client happy. Because sometimes we get done a job, whether it be a Patriot Fire, or Shoals, Ferry Point Marina, we'll get done the job and we'll leave, and I forget to give them an invoice. Because to me, in the end, yes, it is about being financially stable and successes, but more important to me than anything in the end is having happy customers. Sometimes I would rather do the job and not even bill for it, because it's not that important to me. What's important to me is being the computer man. Jason Lee. I've always been the computer guy in Talbot County. and I always will be. And it's really important to me that people know who I am and know that I care about anything. My top priority is always a customer first, never about what it costs. I always tell people, you don't pay until the end, you don't pay until you're satisfied. What I like about being on site with you guys, most of all, is I get to work with you guys and I get to teach you things that I knew or a trick or something that I saw in my own experiences, and I get to show you guys. And you go, and when you get to see it sometimes, and you go, oh, why do you do it this way? As opposed to why do you do it that way? And I get to see you guys learn that process and learn that reason why. That's what really matters at the end of the day.
Thank you. I think it's done. No, you didn't click end.